sign it for you and give you a big hug. Oops, this is a sample copy, not the set, so I can't give you this one, but we can get you another. Anyway, it is 7:15 exactly. You know what that means? It's time. It's like, no, we're going to go into Zen, a mantra, all that good stuff. No, we're just going to do breathing. That's what we're doing. And so what we will do, breathing exercise that spans the lungs, triggers the brain receptors, and it calms the whole body down in times of chaos and confusion. The things not going our way as we like them to, we simply put on our armor that protects us. As my favorite poet, author, playwright, singer, dancer, phenomenal woman of the world, Dr. Maya Angelou says, before you this day face the God Spirit that is within, that is the omnipresent creator that is with you, that created you. So we like to prepare ourselves today by becoming still, becoming quiet, sitting up straight in the chair. If you're lying down, bed, that's okay too, as long as you breathe. But it's a better experience if you are sitting up straight, because the energy that you are directing with your mind takes you to simply focus. That's all it is. So you're directing energy coming up back, not attached to a chair or a that will help you. But, this is your body and your breathing exercise. So we inhale to the count of 7, and if we are not doing it together, it's okay. You're on your own. Inhale to the count of 7, hold it, and then release to the count of 7. And as you inhale and exhale, I want you to feel your whole chest and your belly, feel all of that expand. And as you exhale, you'll feel it release. Just like you just saw my shoulders go down, you want to feel those shoulders go down too, because if you don't feel your body moving as you're breathing, chances are that you're breathing incorrectly. And you always have a chance to start it over, so it's all good. So we will begin to breathe in and breathe out. Now, excuse me. So we will begin the process. Inhale deeply to the count of 7. Inhale deeply. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale deeply. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it. And exhale. 2. As you continue breathing, counting on your own, giving thanks for the breath. It is the breath of life that keeps us here in the physical vessel that we call body in which we experience life. As we breathe in joy, we exhale tension. As we breathe in life of energy, and exhale, releasing anxiety, tension. As we inhale deeply, breathing in gratefulness. As we exhale, releasing maybe enough that you may have had a few words with someone. That's okay during the process of letting go. Inhale, giving thanks for the breath of life that will keep you happy. Breathe in and breathe out. Anger, resentment, letting it go through the breath, because the body does not need it needs the inhale of life, love, and laughter, and joy. Feel the body tingling as you breathe out, releasing and letting go all anger, tension, anxiety, and miscommunication. As we inhale deeply, feeling that chest, that belly expand as you breathe in, feeling it. And as you breathe out, feel the relaxation of the shoulders and of the chest and of the stomach as we continue. As we continue to breathe in and breathe out this morning, we call upon the ancestors who have come before us, who made our way possible to celebrate what is known in this world as Black history. There is no such thing as Black history. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, we give thanks to the ancestors who came before us, who made this special month that we have categorized as Black history. It is now known as world history because people of a certain hue with brown skin was brought to this continent and spread all over this continent in many countries and continents, and which we give thanks for the breath that we breathe today, because many of our ancestors made it possible for us to continue to breathe in and breathe out. Only the best of the best of the best of the best were able to make it to these shores and endure all the hate and harmfulness that was bestowed upon them. We give thanks for the ancestors whose names we will never know, but their spirits live in our breath. As we breathe in and as we breathe out. As we breathe in, we feel the energy, the spirit of the ancestors who are breathing through us this morning, because without them there would be no birth. The Creator saw fit for us to be here at this particular point in time so that we could complete the work that the ancestors started of building pyramids and changing lives through the cells in our bodies that continue to move, think, and have its being. The millions of lives that has saved through the body of a feminine spirit called reality. Don't believe me, will it? As we inhale deeply, we are most grateful for those ancestors. We call upon, as I invite you to call upon your ancestors as you give thanks. As we inhale deeply, I give thanks for my grandfather, Bob Pitchford, who I never knew, never even saw a picture of. He reigns in my spirit today. I'm grateful. My grandfather, Bob Pitchford, and all the Pitchfords came before him in Crenshaw, Mississippi, a town about this big. A man who carried his rifle with him in the days, in the 20s, in the 30s, when they were lynching people of color. It was a man who had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres of farm, who sat on his with a shotgun, daring anyone to come near his property who did not belong to him. I give thanks for that ancestral knowledge, knowing that I and you, we all come from greatness. And it is because of that greatness that we can inhale deeply and We give thanks for both the feminine and the male energy. As we inhale, taking one more long, deep inhale, deep. Giving thanks for those who came before us to make our way tender, to make it not as rocky. We give thanks. We inhale one more. And as we exhale, bringing our chin forward, chin to chest, and we will rotate our head to the left, sitting up straight as you continue to breathe in. Breathe out, rotating the head around to the back and slowly to the right. Slow down, moving fast, up straight. Bringing the head around to the front. As we look up, inhale deeply. And as we exhale, bringing the head back down, chin to chest, rotating the head to the right. Slowly bringing the head around to the back, slow down, fast, feeling the pop, hooks in the neck, and the tendons and the ligaments doing what they do best. And that is moving that head around back to the front, chin to chest, head up, inhale deeply. And as you exhale, look to your left as far as you can, feeling the stretch on the right of the neck. And as you inhale again, inhale deeply. And as you exhale, look to the right as far as you can, feeling the stretch in the left. And back center. One more, inhale deeply. And as you breathe in, breathe out, giving thanks for the ancestors that move, think, and have its being. They are still with us at the top of the head, moving down through the chakras, down through the face, the neck, and the shoulders. Wiggle those shoulders. Get that body moving. Move those shoulders, sending that energy on down through the chest and the solar plexus and the hips and the thighs and the knees. Oh, yes, those glorious knees. Sending that energy on down through the legs, the ankles, the arches, the heel, and the toes. Feel free to wiggle those toes, sending that energy back up through the legs and the thighs and the hips and the back and the sides and the shoulders and the arms, feeling the energy move as you're moving those arms and those fingers and wiggling and just giving that body some movement. As you breathe in and as you breathe out. As you breathe in and as you breathe out, call upon the ancestors, Katie, Douglas, Kittrell, Patrick, Tijuana, Aunt Edna. Don't watch me. Call upon the ancestors. They're listening. I give thanks for all the aunts and uncles that I did not know. Uncle Bob, Uncle Floyd, James, Charles, Marva, Larva, and any of the names that I've missed. I give thanks for the ancestors. I feel your spirit, that you are here with us today to guide us, to guard us, and direct us, and keep us. As we inhale deeply, and exhale. Did you give thanks to the ancestors? They're watching. They're listening, and they want to know why you didn't call their name this morning. Well, if you didn't have time to call their name this morning, call it on your way to wherever you're going. They're listening, and they're waiting, and they're guiding you. They're protecting you and keeping you in the midst of all this madness. They are here for you. And just think, you thought you were all alone. No such thing. You have never, ever been alone. The only alone time you were was when you were in your head thinking you were alone. You've never been alone. You couldn't exist alone. You've heard the phrase, no man is an island. And you contact the ancestors with the power of the breath. This is why we breathe in and we breathe out. I do hope that you have enjoyed this experience this morning. If you have not, you can always go back and listen to the archives on The Female Solution, on blogtalkradio.com, The Female Solution, and you can always go to onaireverywhere.com. Excuse me. It is a 24-hour channel, and whenever you feel the need to be guided, when you have questions that you can't find answers for, I promise you, if you are still listening and breathing long enough, the answers will come. But you must turn off the things that prevent you from having that experience, like a computer, a cell phone, a home phone. You have got to turn all of that off, excuse me, if you're going to hear. And chances are you will not only hear from the ear canal, but you will more importantly hear from the heart. And that's what's important. Thank you for joining us this morning and bringing you more information that will make your day